So this is ND4. It was already here before. So as you can see, extremely bright. There is here. This is ND16. I'm going to put in the second slot and see. Oh, okay, I can already feel it, but this is out of focus. And if I do the focus, now I can see everything. What's going on, you guys? Okay, this is the time I'm gonna test something really cool. Outside is very bright, and I'm gonna shoot with my cinema rig with different China-made filters, which are very inexpensive. They are very cheap in price, and I want to test them and see if they can really work really good. And I'm gonna shoot some trains. I love trains, and I love rail tracks. They are so beautiful. Let's see both sides. And okay, there are 4 or 5 kinds of filters, ND filters. There are different numbers like ND filter number 4, number 8, number 16, and I have 2 slots in my mat box to fit the filters in. Okay, now mat box is 4x4, the filter. The other filters, they are for the use of photography. And as you can see, if you can see, the sunlight is hitting my face, and you can see it's bouncing back from that building actually. There you go. Right, and here is my old cinema rig. I'm using a GH4. I'm using probably 3 lenses, but maybe I'll be sticking with only 1 lens for the time being, which is 85mm 1.4 or 1.5. It's a very wide aperture, and I want to use in a bright sunlight, open all the way the aperture. What happens in the bright light, when you open the aperture all the way, everything, becomes extremely overexposed. It becomes very much bright, and to control that brightness, you use ND filters to have the desired picture quality with the shadow depth of field. Otherwise, you have to close all the way up aperture. Like this one starts from 1.5 to 22. So control the light, you have to close the aperture so the light can come less as possible to have clear image. But if you want to keep the shadow depth of field, then you have to open all the way aperture. But the problem is it will be very much bright. Something you cannot handle with that number of aperture you are using and the shutter speed. Okay. So in that way, we use the ND filters. We are almost there, so we are gonna cross the bridge now. It's about 4 p.m. I'm supposed to come out like 3 p.m. So I got some important work to do. I had to finish those work, and then I have to come out. And then I have to minimize the weight of my rig. Now here I have LTR station. Now the problem is, I wanted to shoot from now here. You can see behind me, there's a LTR station. You can see the rail tracks, and also there you can see the train as well. Right. But the problem is, you see these glass. It's very thick and very dirty. You cannot see through. You have to clean all the way, or you have to rise all the way your tripod to get a clear shot. So in that way, it will be something like that. But it is not really, ideal frame. So we have two sides. One is this side if I go down, and another one is this side. Here, we are beside the rail track. Oh, you can see one train is coming behind me, right? How cool it is. So I think I should have my spot something like here. Yeah. Let's do it here. There you go. So this is my cinema rig. This is mounted 85mm 1.5, and there is a 35mm, there is a 12mm, there's a Punjabi, there's a sound recorder, tripod. The beauty of this rig is this is easy like that. Here's a sound recorder. There you go. So, external recorder, Atmos Punjabi. Yeah. Here's a power bank. Here's a power bank cord, connector. This is done. And then the recorder, external recorder. I have the media drive attached. Okay. Right. And there's a battery for that one. I mean, tight this one. So it's attached. And I have it tied this way. And finally, this is the connector. Yeah, attached. And I can turn it on. I can turn it on here. Finally, the audio cable, and then there is a microphone. This one is for my phone recording. So now I have two monitors. One is this and one is this. So this is the microphone. Yeah. Now here's the whole setup. Okay. Now here I have different ND filters. Okay. Now this one is number 4. the old China made. It's a very less expensive, I mean very cheap in price. Probably I bought 35 Hong Kong dollar for one piece. And this one is number 8, ND number 8. This is ND 16 darker, and this is ND 16 darker. So inside there are 2 slots. This is empty slot, and this one has probably this is ND filter number 4. Very, very light. So what I want to do, I want to put this one behind the empty one, but actually I need to put at least ND16 because this is too dark. But let's see, let's put ND4, how ND4 filter, how much it will be brighter, I mean darker. So this is ND4. It was already here before. So as you can see, extremely bright. Probably I want to use ND16. Now these are the photo filters. These are not the video filters, and these are made by plastic. And you see this is not even the same size. Let me see if I can put it right there. This is just here. Now the filter is here. This is ND16. I'm going to put in the second slot and see. Oh, okay, I can already feel it, but this is out of focus. And if I do the focus, now I can see everything. So you see the difference? How huge difference, how the filters they work. And I'm gonna shoot this one a few times. The sun is hitting to these buildings, and this side is I'm talking about this side. This side is more good than that side. So we can even start recording. If I remove the filter, you see how bright? This is with the filter. I just wait for the train to come. This is the whole setup. These are 2 slots. One is ND4, ND16, and you could control the light. Otherwise, it was extremely bright. And I'm shooting with 1.5 all the way open aperture. 1.5, and this is 85 mil. This is another location. This is even, I guess this is even beautiful. So I have set my focus equivalent to that traffic light. The train is approaching, and let me see the focus. So I'm just waiting for the last train, and after that I'll be heading back to the studio, and then again we need to come out for our short movie opening scene to record with Anjem and Alberto. And I really enjoyed it, and I will explain how the things, if you don't have enough gears or proper gears, it's very difficult to create the image quality or to complete the purpose that you want to deliver your visual, narrations or whatever, deliver your visual message or story. So to have a proper visual story, you need to have a proper gears, and you need to know how to use those gears properly. Anyways, the last train is coming. You see that? Train is approaching. So beautiful. So I'm done with today's episode, and I'm ready to get back to studio. And I had an amazing experience. Though it was, when I started, it was like 4 p.m. Sun was still up, and now it's about 5:30, something like that. Within 20 to 30 minutes there will be a sunset, the golden hour will be started. And yeah, if you like this video, well, always there is a playlist here at this side. You can click the playlist. I have made my channel very easy to explore. I have cinematic shorts, I have my vlogs, I have some documentaries you can explore and enjoy. And stick with my channel. I have more interesting contents to come. Also have some tutorials in coming up episodes. So stay with me, and I hope to see you very soon in my next episode. And stay tuned. Yep.